Why middle-aged women can't find a good guy. This one's diverse.
From a woman that wanted to know why she's struggling finding a good guy. She's in her early 40s, professional, making about $220,000 a year. The first reason why you're struggling is because you have a very narrow dating pool. If you're a professional woman in your 40s or 50s, you've got a few pieces of paper on the wall framed in mahogany. The problem is that, generally speaking, guys are not attracted to degrees. Men are success objects to women. Women are beauty objects to men. Successful men that you'd like to date, they generally date younger, hotter, more agreeable women. The quality of women in that age bracket aren't long-term relationship type of material. They've got a notch count. They often bring small children in tow. They're also fairly disagreeable, and men of higher caliber.
He throws this word around a lot. He loves this word, agreeable. It sounds to me oftentimes when I hear him talk like he wants, rather than a wife or a partner, more of like a compliant housekeeper, sex robot. I don't know. I don't know what to term it, but I'm not really sure. I would like to dig a little bit more with him. He's obviously not here to discuss what do you mean by agreeable and why the assumption that somebody who was in her 40s and 50s who was successful would somehow be disagreeable. Why is that automatically a correlation for him? I would be curious to ask. He also talks about high caliber men and what they want. Again, high caliber is a debatable word. 2 words, debatable expression. It seems to me that some people identify high caliber as primarily how much money is in your wallet and how much financial and work success you've had. There is a whole bunch of people that will define high caliber as your character primarily. And yes, your ambition, your motivation, yes, of course, your academic successes maybe, your professional successes, whether or not you sleep around. Can you be trusted? Are you a good friend? Are you a good son? Are you a good brother? Many, many things go into what a high caliber man is. Too many. That may not fit the definition of what he's saying, a high caliber man, but a high caliber man who's diverse and has all of those attributes, they're not going to want a robot. They're not trying to just boss somebody around or a puppy dog they can pat on the head and say, you've been agreeable today. Again, that agreeable person, when shit hits the fan and you need somebody, like something happens in business, something happens with your health, and you need to bounce off somebody, what are you gonna say to them? Oh, what do you think we should do? Whatever, dear. Whatever makes you happy, dear. Stafford wife? No, they want, hey, but what do you think I should do? Do you want to do this? There's no point. Don't get married. Don't bother. Don't do any of that if you're looking for an agreeable dog. Get a dog and train it really, really well, because even dogs aren't always agreeable 100% of the time. So there are good points. Again, yes, do you narrow your dating pool if you're 40s and 50s? Is it narrower? 100%. There's going to be a lot of guys out there that want to have kids. Now you're not going to be in an age bracket to have kids. Is that a legitimate point? Yes. Are all men focused on your career success the way you are? No. Some of them may not care about that. Are you in your prime? Do you look the best you've ever looked in your life in your 40s and 50s? Well, most don't. Most don't. Do some? Yeah, I'm sure it's possible. There could have been somebody that didn't take care of themselves when they were young, who was overweight, who was not into health, and then got older, got fit, got a new lease on life, Maybe, sure, those people exist. But the majority of people, do they look better younger when they're younger? Yes. Yes, that's just a fact, right? This shouldn't be controversial. So some of the stuff he's saying, yes, great points. But if you're talking about women like you want somebody to be agreeable, you're not looking for a partner. So audience, just know what they're saying. They're giving advice off the premise that you're not looking for a partner, that you're looking for an agreeable little puppy dog, willing to be the main while you have, whatever going on, all that whole image. If that's not what you want, maybe this isn't the advice that you take. Just think about that, okay? I'm not saying they're wrong on everything, but they get a lot wrong. If you like the short clip, you can catch another one here, or you can catch the full episode right here.